Hey guys, thanks for joining us on Spaghetti and Naked. I'm, of course, Sybs, joined by the wonderful and mute ElderGodBones.
Jesus fucking, I had this wonderful, hello and welcome, all you beautiful motherfuckers, in for another lovely episode of Spaghetti and Naked. And I saw, looking, and I'm looking at Streamlabs here. And, yeah, fuck. It's a microphone, and it was just no blip, nothing. So, you son of a fuck sticks. So, yes. Yeah. Welcome. Good to see you guys doing an actual talk show. Talk show Thursdays.
Correct.
Or TSTs, as we can call them.
TST.
But yes, and so yes, Smada, you must be happy. You fixing things? Okay. Well, Smada, hi, and also hi, Hazmat. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, no, having our first quote unquote giveaway today for you lovely fuckers. And apologies, god damn it, I'm still fucking lagging. This is some bullshit.
Okay, yeah, it's updated to the correct amount. So, it is set to where it's only redeemable one per person per stream. It's set at 750 channel points, but you can buy one raffle to our giveaway whenever we do a raffle. Make sure you ask us before you buy one if we don't mention it beforehand, because tough titty if you buy one and we're not doing a raffle that week.
No, we are not giving away a 3D printed item, even though either one of us could actually do that.
Well, I might have ruined my 3D printer.
What?
So I left the resin in my vat, and I've been having a lot of mental health issues lately, being more depressed than usual. And when I look at it, it's actually separated. So I think I might have actually ruined the vat on my 3D printer. I can get a new one, but it's out of commission right now.
Hey Tez, welcome, buddy.
Hey Tez.
Oh my god, this fucking lag is gonna be brutal.
Oh, before we get into anything else, huge shout out to SGR Renegade for that sub. He is one of the cooks at Drinking Game, the arcade bar that I frequently go to.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I told him that we finally made affiliate, the first thing he did was he pulled out his phone and he subscribed to us immediately when I told him we made it.
Nice.
He did not hesitate. Huge shout out to SGR Renegade.
That's fucking amazing.
I am gonna buy him a beer the next time I go to Drinking Game, which will be next Wednesday before we do things.
Yes. Yeah, no. The lag is totally on. It's my end. It is something to do with XSplit, because if I get rid of XSplit, the lag goes away. But then I can't control the webcam settings. So yeah, no, this is. I thought it was initially Windows updates causing the issue. That wasn't it. I updated XSplit. That wasn't it. And because if I open up XSplit and refresh the camera, I'll stop. And then now it's okay for now ish, kinda. No, look, you can't control it through Discord.
What is an episode of Spaghetti Naked without a little bit of technical difficulty?
I mean, this is true. Hey, Cat! Thank you for the 100 biddies.
Fucking Cat, hell yeah!
Yes.
Fuck. Today's giveaway. Some of the rules for it are you have to redeem a raffle, and then we'll do we'll do like some kind of drawing software online for each person that enters. You must be in our Discord, and we will contact you on Discord if you are a winner.
Yes. Well, Cat. That didn't take long. Oh, and so also we were gonna have a new window here in for prep of a couple of things, but technical difficulties wasn't able to get that taken care of. But under it should have you redeemed the giveaway raffle for 750. I can see it.
You did the raffle thing. You might have so many points that it didn't show up. That is a possibility.
No, they Sybs went in while I was dealing with technical difficulties and set up our channel points. Oh. We're having a raffle today. And no, we haven't done the emotes or anything yet either.
No, I need to get in contact with Haley. But she's been busy with her new job, having COVID, moving, working on my logos for my personal channel. She's been busy.
Bones is a hoe. Bitch, he's a bitch. I'll kill you.
She actually needs to pick up one of my old monitors because I told her that she could have it as like a Christmas present, and then she was like, "Oh, well, then in return, your logos for your personal one are just in exchange for that monitor." So she needs to pick up that monitor that I've had for a few weeks now, but she's been sick and busy and everything like that.
Yeah. No, Haley is amazing. HDA Graphics. Go check her out.
Absolutely.
Go give her more money.
Link to our Instagram down below.
Yes. It's snowing outside. Hey, what do you think of the snow?
Oh, did Tez move up to where you are?
No, Tez is in South Carolina, I think. Say it's not supposed to snow till tomorrow. North Carolina, my bad. Close the fuck enough. You don't need new monitors. You need some new manners. No.
What am I gonna do for Totally Not Chaotic? Because no, never mind. Panda, that's in another country, not Cat.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be fun if.
Yeah. The easiest thing might be gifting if we add them on Steam and then send them a Steam gift card.
That could work, or you could always return purchase and buy an international card.
True. I can do that.
Smata gonna ban both of us. Well, considering this is a not safe for work stream and it's flagged for mature audiences only, nah. Holy shit. Keanu gifting a sub to Tez. Bruh. Thank you. Holy shit. That was a new. That was like, the fuck is that noise? You can't accept this. Well, you don't get the choice to not.
Hey, Hazmat. Thanks again for joining in.
Oh, my daughter.
I want to give another shout out to Drinking Game, the bar that I go to all the time. They're just absolutely amazing. Tonight I had a pulled pork waffle witch and chips.
That sounds amazing.
They make their waffles fresh. SGR Renegade actually made my waffles tonight, and let me tell you, he is amazing at making those Belgian waffles.
But I mean, oh god, a Belgian waffle does sound pretty damn good right now. But Smata, hey, you there, Smata? Are you looking, Smata?
Is Kat the only one that redeemed the giveaway raffle?
So far, you're not here, so then you can't see the.
Who's Smata? I don't even fucking know.
Your Settlers of Catan pieces. This is a terrible one. This is a rejected one, but still.
Oh, I finally ordered a new headset for my computer, so I'm not using this Sony headset anymore because I love this headset, but I bought it to listen to music on my phone when I'm trying to go to bed. And I haven't been able to do that for the last 5 months since my SteelSeries headset broke. So I'm also really excited because it's going to be my first pair of planar magnetic headphones. They're kind of an oddity to get planar magnetics, and they're normally kind of expensive.
I mean, yeah, how much were the ones you got?
400 US.
That's not bad. It's not great,
I feel
but
like I
it's
have
not
to
bad.
specify currency. I mean, the cheapest I've ever seen is like on sale, maybe like 150 US for planar magnetics. That's the cheapest I've ever seen. And that's like a 5-year-old set of Hi-Fiman's HE 400s on drop. Their current ones, the Sandaras, are like 350 US. I mean, planar magnetics are expensive, just in of themselves. Are you looking it up right now?
No, texting the wife.
Uh, she mad at you?
I mean, Gwen woke back up again.
Mm. Oh, I'm sorry, but we're in our talk show. No, I'm kidding. If you have to go, I mean, I can probably keep them occupied. I'm a little bit buzzed, so. Guys, I didn't tell him to come to bed.
Great 13-minute stream, guys. Yes. No. That's not happening. Period. No. Tonight's spaghetti and naked. I'm sorry. She's feeling like crap and she got a second win. That sucks. But give me a second. I will be right back.
All right, now I gotta entertain you all, which is difficult when I'm eating crackers to try and sober up. Look, Tez, in this day and age, I'm like, it's too much effort to get offended by anything, so you can call me literally whatever you want, and I will not get offended. People at work call me ma'am all the time. I don't give a shit what my pronouns are. You can call me he, him, they, them, it, that, she, her. I do not care. You can call me for dinner. If you're paying, I will gladly accept. Just gonna throw that out there. Zayzim. I do not like Zayzim just because it was like a 4chan meme mostly, and like if those are your pronouns, good for you. I will absolutely address you as Zayzim. I personally don't like them because it was like a 4chan meme originally. So I personally don't like that, but if you call me Zayzim, I won't give a shit. I don't like them personally, but if you call me them, it's whatever. I mean, not necessarily, because I mean, as people grow up, they'll be like, "Oh, Zayzim, I kind of like that," and that's fine. Favorite type of whiskey? I'm a bigger fan of bourbon. I really like Blanton's. I get that from my dad. My dad is a huge connoisseur of bourbon. I like Blanton's quite a bit. Um, but if I'm going to go to the store and buy any kind of whiskey, it's generally Jim Beam vanilla because mixing Jim Beam vanilla and Coke together um, is really good because I like vanilla flavors. It's like I really like strong vanilla flavors. Yeah, I've had peanut butter whiskey. So drinking game, the only thing I really ever drink there, unless I get a hankering for something else, is they do D20 shots where you roll a D20 to see what you get. And if I get it where I have to do flavored whiskey, normally what I'll do is they'll let you mix flavored whiskeys in the same shot. So normally I'll do a peanut butter whiskey and a chocolate whiskey, and they call it the peanut butter cup shot, or I'll do peanut butter whiskey and like strawberry whiskey, and they call it a peanut butter and jelly shot. So I'm a little buzzed because I did a lot of D20 shots tonight, hence why I'm eating crackers. Um, and there's a local distillery here called Bird Dog. So if you've ever had Bird Dog whiskey, that's somewhat local to me, and that's normally what they do for the flavored whiskey there. Um, I had a couple of green tea shots tonight. It was pretty great. I said it's near me. It's not where I'm at. It's in a town nearby me, but I mean that could be anywhere. You'd be searching quite a bit. Because my idea of nearby is like I consider myself near Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's like a 4-hour drive from me. So Bird Dog is within like a 4.5-hour drive from me. If you find me from that, I will absolutely buy you a drink. Assuming you meet me at my favorite bar on a day that I'm at my bar. I want to am I at mc.hypixel.net? No, that's not me. Let's see what else though. My PC upgrade is complete. I replaced my CPU, replaced my monitor, got a capture card, got a new got a new SSD for it, so now I've got a total of what is my total disk space on my PC now? I've got the 2 terabyte boot drive, another 2 terabyte drive, 120 gig drive, a 256 gig drive, and then I've got my 10 terabyte hard drive. I've got too many fucking PC reveal. Yeah, I'll post a picture of my PC in the Discord. I will pull out my phone right now and I'll put a picture of my PC in that Discord right now. In the media channel. I'll actually put in 2. They're uploading right now from my phone. Face reveal? No, I'm not confident enough to reveal my face yet. Oh look, there's Bones and Gwen. The pictures on my PC are in the media channel there now. At post upgrade, I previously had a Threadripper 1950X. I wanted to get Windows 11 and was tired of how hot my PC was running. Oh, hey, Smata, thank you for redeeming that raffle. I've got you added onto there. This is going to be a great raffle because there's like 2 people in it so far. But I recently replaced my Threadripper 1950X with a Ryzen 9 5900X and an Arctic 360 millimeter all-in-one cooler. And then I've still got my 2080 Ti that I've had for a few years now. I'm debating on getting a 3090 Ti when they come out. Oh, hey, Bones is back.
Yep, just sat back down. Sorry, Gwen is right over there.
I kept him entertained. Kat asked for a PC reveal, so I posted the pictures in the Discord.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm still rocking last generation's GPU, but when the 3090 Ti comes out in a couple of months, I'll probably try to get one of those because it'll go well with my 5900X. Look, I was rocking a like almost 6-year-old CPU, so
yeah. My God. Okay, this is getting really, really, really gonna freeze here for just a second.
Well, Twitch can be mad at you. I still got you on the giveaway.
Yeah.
tracker now. So.
It's really annoying that it's not that bad right now. Okay. But what we can do, we can do a 60-second ad break.
Well, before you do that, on that first pick in the Discord, you can see a little bit of the stained glass window that's in our house, which used to be an exterior wall, but they did an addition, so now it's like just in the middle of our house because there's a room on the other side of it. Yeah, is Gwen okay?
Yeah, she wasn't she wasn't feeling good earlier, so she fell asleep on the couch, and we thought she was like out, and she totally woke up, so she's just
Fucking kids.
awake. So to save time, effort, and I mean, I guess basically everything, just brought her down here, gave her tablet. She's got blankets covered, her pillows. So after she falls asleep, she'll fall asleep before the end of the stream, I'll just pick her up and go lay her back down and go to bed.
It happens.
It's not the end of the world.
So let me go back through our conversation bones and see what topics we had.
I mean, we were going to talk about, there's actually a couple of things I already want to talk about. So yeah, I guess I can lead off first topic.
I actually want to lead off first topic.
Well, fine. You go ahead then. Damn.
Look, we haven't had a talk show in a while, and I actually want to talk about this.
Okay.
So Galaxy Unpacked, I know it's a bit of ways on February 8th, I believe, but they're rumored to talk about the next generation of the Galaxy tablets, the S8 series. And supposedly the Galaxy S8 Ultra will have a notch, but it'll be like a 14-inch screen.
Yeah, I feel notches. It's a fucking waste of goddamn time. Stupid.
You know, I get that, but I also get it on the other side, where like it's a good place to, like, if you have tooth and bezels, you have to have a place to put cameras.
Okay, and
which is becoming less of an excuse now for Samsung, because I mean, fucking hell, there's a camera on the inside of my Fold, but like you can see, if I shine the light on it, you can see it right there, but if the light's not reflecting on it, you can barely see it. So it's becoming less of an excuse, but at the same time, I do get it.
There's no excuse now. Period.
There's less of an excuse now. Keep in mind, the Fold is an $1,800 phone for the 256 gigabyte model, and if they're wanting to keep the price down, it might not be economical to do an under-screen camera. Hey, how's it going, Sky?
Welcome, Xana. Yeah. Either way, well, the fact of the matter,
Tez 1600 is the leak, not an official thing from Samsung. It could end up being cheaper.
You can't double join the raffle. No,
Cat. I specifically set it to 1 per user per stream. Also, Sky, feel free to use some saucy channel points. The S8, the Galaxy Tab S8 hasn't been announced yet. If you're talking about the Galaxy Fold, that means they have it on sale. Its retail is $1,799. That's its normal MSRP for the 256 gigabyte model.
Yeah, actually, currently Samsung has the Galaxy Fold 3 on sale for $900.
Okay, they might have it. That's also a trade-in. But what is its
normal
MSRP?
No, that is that is an unlocked non-carrier bound phone. No trade-in. $900 from Samsung.
Go down and click non-trade-in because it changes it to $17.99. I just did it on the side. Go down and actually click on where it says no trade-in, and it'll change the price to $17.99.99.
Oh, okay. $1,800.
I know MSRP.
Okay.
Because at again, I do work for T-Mobile. I have to disclose that before I talk about anything about them, that my opinions are their own and not theirs. In our store, we only list MSRP because we're not going to tell you that it's $30 a month and then you have to pay 50% down and it'd be different. We will only list MSRP. That's all we list in our store is MSRP because it can change depending on different factors. So we only list MSRP for that reason.
It won't let me run another 60-second ad.
I muted myself. I know MSRP. Its MSRP is $17.99 for the 256 gig model. Also, I did get my replacement Pixel, and it is working a lot better. I also finally got my D brand grip case, so I'll take it out. I do love D brand. Talk about them a lot. So I did get the grip case. It's
I
actually
still think
really
it's
nice.
funny that D brand is still getting slapped with cease and desists from from Sony.
I mean, they've checked with their lawyers and checked the patents. Sony doesn't have a reliable claim against them, especially on the new dark plates. They didn't on the old one either, but
I mean, that's doesn't mean they're still not going to try.
Oh, they can try, but I mean, D brand is very meticulous about.
I guess it's just
sure legal knows everything.
It could be one of those things where if they classify it as IP, it doesn't matter.
Have you seen their new ones? It doesn't follow the same shape, and it's also not a solid slab anymore. Because it has fan cutouts on the 2.0, but they specifically changed things on the 1.0 to not infringe on patents.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. If you look at it, because they did the same thing with their Animal Crossing skins. I forget what it was called. It was like totally not Animal Crossing skin for the Switch.
Ooh, you went robotic there for a second.
Probably. But they're totally not Animal Crossing skins. If you look at it, their whole thing was like, our legal defense has informed us that this is just different enough to not be able to get stuck with copyright suits. They do that every single time.
That's awesome. The Google versus Sonos, you can't tell Google Home to lower volume anymore. That's hilarious. Oh, so you can just tell it to max volume and you're fucked.
So what that is if I'm not mistaken...
Ooh, you're getting real bad.
I know. Let me switch back to the other ISP. Okay, how's this?
I mean, we'll have to... Time will tell.
Time will tell. Yeah, that's why I've got two ISPs.
I'm seriously tempted to flip back to...
If I'm not mistaken, a lot of what the Sonos was is that they can't do multiple speakers syncing the same volume. Which Google said that they can fix easily in a single patch within 90 days.
We'll see.
From what I read on it, and I could be misinformed, so take that with a grain of salt, I can and will be wrong on things. 100%. If you prove me wrong, I'll admit it. But from what I understand of it, is whenever you made a group of speakers and they shared a
still robotic
is what they can. Okay, back to the backup ISP.
At least Google or at least Nintendo tells you they love you before they brutally rape your wallet. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do not. No, they straight up walk in with a fucking cease and desist and tell you to fucking stop. And if you don't, then you get taken to court and you get raped in the ass.
Just a little bit. Okay,
yeah, quick. A 60-second ad will fix the thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's run a minute and 30.
Okay, how's this now? Am I robotic or am I fine?
Right now you're fine. Time will tell.
I disabled my Ethernet adapter, so it's running purely off Wi-Fi 6. I do not have the antenna plugged into my motherboard right now. So
And I died.
and you died. Okay, it's back to me being entertaining. Damn, I'm switching ISPs left and right, and I'm still the more stable one.
Hey, there's a webcam.
There is a
Hey, there we go. This works. It's blurry.
hosting. That's the worst part. Is you're the one hosting, and you're
I know,
having no
right?
troubles.
It's literally because like right now there's no lag. There's none.
Oh, thank you, Tez.
But it's this is it's fine. It's just that it's over bright. I need to turn down the brightness. But if I go turn the lights off, it's too dark.
Happens. But yeah, no, like I think it's funny that I'm switching internet connections every like minute and a half, and you're the one streaming it, and
Yes.
I'm more consistent than you.
Yes. Well, yeah, and it's weird because the audio's fine, but it's straight up XSplit.
It's straight up XSplit because you're the one hosting and my video is fine.
Yeah. It's like earlier it was I'm laggy. Sybs is not. Like, wait, how the fuck does that work?
Because you're the one streaming it. Too.
Yeah. Because not only that, I'm the one streaming it. I'm the one compiling and kicking everything out in real time, and yet I'm the one being laggy. This is fucking stupid.
God, that's fucking fantastic.
But yes, back to so what were we talking about here? Because I want to talk about mine, because I've been doing a whole lot. I've been watching videos about this game all fucking day.
All right, let's hear it, Bones.
All fucking day. Pokemon Legends Arcturus. Oh my god.
I'll let you talk about it. I'll eat some club crackers to sober up a little bit more. I have a school assignment I have to do after the stream tonight.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's due at 2 a.m. Central.
Jesus fuck.
After the stream tonight, I have to take the trash to the road and then do a school assignment.
Oh my god, nerd alert. Yes. No, it's basically Breath of the Wild in Pokemon form. Like it looks amazing. They just, what was it? It was today actually. They released a 14-minute gameplay trailer. The game releases in 15 days. Literally the 28th of this month, and Nintendo just released a gameplay trailer. They've kept this game under wraps so fucking hard. It looks awesome. So it's set in the Haisu or the Isu region, which is old Sinnoh. So basically it takes place, I think, like 600 years before Shining Diamond or Pearl and Sapphire. So it's older, so it's before Pokemon coexisted with humans, and you're part of an exploratory team and like a research team where you're literally categorizing and doing everything about Pokemon. So you're making the original Pokedex by hand. You're catching Pokemon and you're studying them, and you're leveling. Like, you have to go catch. It isn't just like, oh, I'm gonna catch one of each. No, bitch, you're gonna catch like 85 of each Pokemon 100 times over. Because you like, the higher you level up, like it's literally a reskin of Breath of the Wild. Like, even the sounds are the same. But I don't care. It's fucking awesome. It's what a Pokemon game should be about. It's not about the battling. As far as we know at this point in time, there's no PvP. It's literally an RPG in its truest form.
Right now, and it looks fantastic.
It looks god fucking amazing. I'm going to steal like Pokemon.
Don't cover me this time.
I mean, I guess I could cover myself as well, but
I'm tired of being covered every single time.
But yes, Pokemon Legends Arcus.
But me and Bones are going to look into a couple. Oh, while you're pulling that up, me and Bones
Yes.
are going to look into a couple of co-browsing options so that we can have a browser underneath us where the
Stream
chat-
did. If stream died, that's definitely on your end, buddy, because I have it pulled up on my phone and it's not an issue.
It's looking fine for me too.
Yep.
Okay, guys, since Bones disappeared,
What?
let's talk for a moment
What?
about AMD and what they've been
What do you
doing.
mean Bones disappeared? I'm still right
So
here.
while
You
Bones has disappeared, AMD announced their new AM5 socket, and it is going to be
I have the power to mute your ass. Oh god, that's good.
Sorry, Bones, I couldn't resist.
Oh yeah, no, that was good. That was awesome. So yeah, no, like look at this. So you and in like the gameplay trailer, they
You're gonna
were
cover me because of
Yep,
that?
I was gonna cover you anyways, whatever, you can deal. But so you of course you have Vulpix here and you know fighting Growlithe. So you exist in real time while this Pokemon battle is happening. And
You got
huh?
what?
Oh yes. So AMD AM5 sockets, am I right? Yes. But you can actually be damaged by the wild Pokemon while you're battling with your own Pokemon. And in real time, you throw your Pokemon at the wild Pokemon.
We'll get to that, Tez.
So it is totally different than what you're used to doing, where it breaks and there's a slideshow and then they're both there and you toss your Pokemon out and it's sitting there. No, you like have to aim and you throw it at it, or you'll throw fruit. So you can throw fruit and lure it and get it off guard, which will allow you to get they call it a back attack. It's basically if a wild Pokemon is unaware, you'll get 2 attacks before they attack. So yeah, no, I am super excited about this. It is gonna be awesome. So I am totally streaming this on next Friday. I think it's next Friday. No, 2 weeks from now. Sorry, 2 weeks from now. See you, Tez. Thank you for showing up, buddy.
Bye, Tez.
Good night. What if is there a webcam control? That's camera app. That does not work.
Gran Turismo 7 comes out on March 3rd. And it looks good.
That is.
Which, I mean, it's Gran Turismo. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah,
It's gonna be good. Look, if there's 2 things you can count on, Forza will be good and Gran Turismo will be good.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I can actually buy it for my PS4. Awesome.
Yes.
I was curious if it was going to be a PS4 or PS5 exclusive.
No, but I believe you have to do Deluxe Edition to get the Cross Redemption.
I mean, I'm
Might have to.
probably not going to buy a PS5 anytime soon because I didn't buy my Xbox or my PS4. I won them.
Right, what I'm saying is I think you have to get Deluxe Edition to get the PS4 copy.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I don't know. It shows me PS5 copies automatically.
Yep, I'm logging into
On
my
PlayStation.
my Sony account right now to take a look. Dude, and so like I bought a game and I had to return
Okay,
it.
no. So the PS4 edition is 60 for the standard edition, 70 for the standard edition on PS5 because PS5 games are now 70. Which I mean whatever. Which the PS5 edition standard edition does include on both, or digital edition is 90 and it's PS4 and PS5 entitlement. Which if I know you, you're probably going to get the deluxe edition like I'm going to.
No, I can guarantee you that I am.
I honestly see you getting a PS5 within the next year and a half.
Potentially. I mean, I might. Because again, I didn't buy because I don't play consoles all that often.
I see you getting a digital edition.
Yeah, it's giving me a pain in the ass to log in. I don't care enough.
I
But
just checked it on the PS app.
oh, but yeah, no, I may get one, but at the same time, I barely play my PS4 and Xbox now. I don't have a point.
You got that Hot Wheels game on PlayStation, didn't you?
Yes, but that was little man's.
Right, I understand.
But I mean,
that.
still,
But I know me and you are gonna play it, so I can still get it on my PlayStation and we can play it together sometime.
No, then that game's actually the game is a stupid amount of fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Hot Wheels Unleashed is a lot of fun. The scale is so fucking awesome, and the cars don't look real. They look like Hot Wheels cars, and like they feel like Hot Wheels cars. They do things like Hot Wheels cars would. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Good.
Considering well, I mean, you saw how many Hot Wheels cars that are in my office.
Yes, I did.
That's not all of them.
So let's see. We talked about the Samsung event. You talked about Pokemon. We talked about Hot Wheels a little bit in Gran Turismo. Have you seen the Gran Turismo 7 video yet?
I have not, and I'll need to look into that.
It looks like it has a lot more in-depth customization of the cars.
I saw that when I pulled it up to look at it, they were talking about tuning everything and fine-tuning and modifying stuff. So it'd be nice to see, like, I don't want to sit here and be like Need for Speed 2 Underground with Riders on the Storm sort of shit.
Riders on the Storm.
Dude.
Ride.
But at the same time, I want that.
Right, we all do.
I mean, because that's nostalgia, like 101. Dude, if they remastered Need for Speed Underground 2, I would throw money at it.
So
I would throw money at it.
I'll buy it on PC. I'll buy it on PS5. I'll buy an Xbox Series X so I can buy it on there too. I am actually thinking about paying scalper price for one of the Halo Infinite Edition Xbox Series X's because they look so fucking good. It's like, I'm not normally a big fan of the special edition consoles, but it looks so good.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like, it's the first console that I've been like, that's a fucking beautiful console.
So I was looking up stuff on CES 2022, and
you wanna put that over my head real quick?
Oh god, that is fucking, oh my god.
It's so beautiful. I'm thinking about paying scalper price just so I can have that beautiful fucking console. Which, keep in mind, it's 500 retail. It's 1, no longer available for sale, and 2, even at the scalper price, it's like 800 versus the normal 500. That's not terrible.
That's a that's really fucking cool.
That's a fucking gorgeous console. Like, I'm thinking about paying scalper price because I know in 6 months it's gonna go from that like 800 to like 2,000.
Oh probably. Yeah, absolutely.
And it'll stay there.
Yep.
Like, it'll never go down again. So I'm thinking about buying at scalper price the 800 for that edition of console because, 1, I don't really want an Xbox, but at the same time, having all the consoles is kind of like, woohoo, I have them all. 2, you can put a ping pong ball on top of the fan there and it will float because of the curvature of it.
Well, it reminds me, like,
ball holder.
The design of it reminds me of a Corsair 1.
It looks so good. Like, that.
No, that looks awesome. That looks fucking tits.
Amazing. Like, I'm not even a fan of Xbox, and I want that so fucking bad. I'm
not a fan of Xbox, but I fucking love the controllers. They're stupidly comfortable.
See, I love the PS5 controller.
See, I held a PS5 controller the other day, and I have to admit, I don't like it.
What? They're so not. They're bigger than the PS4 ones.
I don't like it. I don't even like the PS4 controllers. But the thing is,
I know you don't, but like, okay, I'll say I like Xbox PS1 controllers over the PS4 ones, but I like the PS5 over any other controller I've ever had.
Yeah, it literally. So I mean, I can't. I can't really complain because this is. I mean, this is an Elite Series 2. It was a $200 fucking controller, but the thing is,
75 for my red PS5.
yeah, the thing is the offset thumbsticks is natural.
It fucks with you.
No, this is natural. This is literally ergonomic to have them at two different places. You have them adjoining yourself like this. It's not ergonomic. Flat out.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you have an original Xbox?
Yes. And I had an original Xbox, but then I bought the S controller because the original controller was just like a fucking clunky ass. It felt like it was this big.
Did you have the Duke originally?
I don't know. I bought the Xbox when it came out, but then I bought an S controller because I wanted the smaller controller.
So, one of my uncles had a PS1. That was one of the first. Okay, this is my order of consoles that I played. Nintendo 64, which had that metal joystick where like fuck ergonomics.
There were games where you had to like flip back and forth between the two handles. It was a pain in the ass, but it was amazing.
You had 3 handles that you had to jog between.
Yeah.
It really taught you the art of the double-handed hand job. But that's
the double Dutch rudder, didn't you know?
So, I played an N64. That was the first console we had. We had it like as I was born, because it came out in '98. I was born in '97. So like, that's what was available after I was born.
Okay.
Then one of my uncles, not actually an uncle, but his family friend, close enough that he's forever my uncle. He had a PS1, and he got it specifically with the DualShock one, so it had the thumbsticks. Then he got a PS2, and then we got a PS2, and then I went from the PS2 to the PS3. I did eventually get an Xbox 360, but I got the 360 after I got a PS4. So I've been playing on Sony my whole life, so that's what feels natural to me.
I get it. I understand.
Keep in mind, I thought that the Xbox One controller was the most comfortable controller until I got one of these DualSense 5 controllers.
Yeah, it just feels awkward in my hand because my hand wants to sit like this, holding something. So that isn't natural. But the thing is, I mean, yes, I'm a decade older than you, and I started, my first system was an NES. My second system was Sega Genesis, first edition Sega Genesis.
I have an NES and a first generation Sega Genesis in my closet right now.
Yeah, I have the first gen NES, 32X, and the Sega CD, all of them first gens. And then
I got both my original NES and my Sega Genesis for free.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was 5. I was a kid
in 2015. So
that's nuts.
And when I say first gen NES, I mean like original batch, because it was before they put stickers for the buttons. So whenever I went to go clean the scuffs off of it with alcohol,
yeah, they were paint.
I took off the paint because shortly after first batch they changed to stickers.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't happen. I took the paint off my first batch NES and god damn it.
Yep. No, I'm aware. So then I went from that. I didn't get an N64 because I didn't want the N64. I had all my friends that had them, so I didn't care to have that. You entered into the own raffle yourself.
I'm not putting my name in it. I'm not putting my name in it. I just did it for the comedic effect.
I mean,
I'm not putting your name in it as well if you do it. Like, I gotta spend these channel points somehow.
The house is rigging the game.
I'm not putting our names into it. So far, the only 2 names in it are Totally Not Keanu and Smod of 456.
The house is rigging the game.
One of two people is gonna get the
Yeah.
giveaway gift card.
I mean, I have a quarter. I could do a quarter flip. So
I mean, yeah, that works.
so then my next console was the PS1. And
actually, I am going to use my entry. I'm going to use it to put in SGR Renegade. Because he immediately subscribed.
No. Are they in stream?
They're not in the Discord. You are correct.
And are they in the Discord? You place prerequisites. You cannot go above it. You cannot circumvent those.
I removed the name. It's just Cat and Smata now. I removed it.
So then, yeah, I had a PS2, and then I had a PS3. Then somewhere along the lines it was PS2, Xbox, Game Square, PS3.
What was the one where you had to like scan the NFC cards?
Oh God! Oh, I also had a Sega.
It was like the most niche thing, and you got the cards in like Burger King and McDonald's meals for like a year.
I don't remember, but
you know what I'm talking about.
I know, I remember what you're talking about, but I don't. I remember, but I don't remember what they were for.
You know what I'm talking about, but you don't remember what it's called. Like, it had no games. The only way you played shit was by scanning those fucking cards that you got in the damn Happy Meals and Burger King Kids meals and shit. You got those fucking cards, but then you had to pay like $200 for this console.
Welcome. How's it going, bud?
Hey, Foos. Hey, be sure to join our Discord, and if you have the channel points, enter the giveaway.
Yeah. We are giving away something. Something.
Wait, something. It might be my penis. It's probably not.
Hey. Yeah, I know. It's yeah.
I do have some barbecue sauce. It could be that. Yeah, honey mustard. I got some of that too.
My God. Yeah, no, we haven't actually had a talk show in a good month.
It's been like
2 months. So yeah, no, it's been nice to have. And then of course I'm dealing with technical difficulties because XSplit isn't working, so I don't get to use any fucking like I look pale. I mean, I already am pale as fuck, but like I'm overexposed. I can't use any webcam fucking shit. So it's the
one streaming us.
Yeah, I'm hosting everything.
I'm switching ISPs like every 5 to 10 minutes. And he's having more issues than I am.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Because if I pull up XSplit, it will. There we go. See, it'll work. But I can guarantee you that in the next few minutes, I'm gonna start lagging again, and then I'm gonna have to refresh everything, and it's gonna fuck it all over. But we'll see. But at the same time, now my beard looks proper. What?
Hey, Bones. So remember how I hated my Threadripper because it was impossible to cool? Because it stayed at 63C, and the max TDP of the Threadripper first and second gen was 68C.
Yes.
And I hated it. I'm at 35C on this 5900X.
Yeah.
I love it. It's amazing what happens when your TDP is 75 watts less.
I mean, yes.
And you get a 40% boost to gaming.
Let's see what pull up. I'm curious what my shit's being a moronic. Deal with it later.
So all of my fans and my pump are all plugged into the CPU header. So all of my fans ramp based off the CPU.
Nice.
Which is an inefficient way to do it, but for some reason, my chassis fan header is above the PCIe header, right next to the rear I/O. That's a far way to go, and my cable can't reach that far. So I just plugged my CPU pump, because all three of my water cooler fans go into the same header as the pump. I just plugged that into the controller that controls my front fans and my back fan, and then I plugged that into my CPU header. So all my fans are based off my CPU type. It
yeah,
works.
I mean, hey, if it works, fuck it. But yeah,
Like-
Foos, we were talking about I mentioned something about CES earlier, but we got distracted, and that's fine. Talked
It's
about
like
Pokemon
50%
Legends,
of our show.
Arceus, Gran Turismo 7.
The
What else?
beautiful Halo Series X.
Yeah, the beautiful Halo Series X, and how he's thinking about paying scalper pricing for one. My technical difficulties. I had to run away and go grab my daughter, who is sitting right there-ish area, laying on the floor, playing with her tablet. You can actually see her hand move occasionally. It looks kind of creepy.
Is she okay, or is she just?
She's just wide awake. Hey, Gwenny, do you want to come say hi?
Bring your daughter on.
Come here.
She's a part of this show sometimes.
Come here.
Twice.
How are you now? Come on.
Because we are going to talk about CES a little bit. So Kat asked if they announced AM5. Yes, they announced the Ryzen 7000 series coming out second half of this year. They will be on the AM5 socket, and it will be LGA, and it has a weird ass looking heat spreader. Like, I'll send you the image, Bun.
Yep, I'm already prepped and waiting.
If you want to go ahead and pull that up.
Oh, what the fuck?
It looks weird as shit, but also, like, you know it's going to be powerful as fuck, whatever they've got planned for it. Because you got to think, we've had 4 generations on the same AM4
The
socket.
shit is this, like, fucking indentated fucking nonsense where, I mean, it's like a waste. They probably won't move forward with this. I can guarantee it.
I guarantee you they will.
Nah.
Here's what I think it is. You gotta think the surface area.
Yeah.
It has more surface area that way. So keep in mind, the cooler that I bought for my CPU, it has a VRM fan, and VRM fans are becoming more and more popular.
No,
So
I
it'll be able
understand
to
that.
get additional cooling from the VRM fans from that. It's actually kind of genius.
No, what I'm talking about is how they, like, the notches. They're
They'll keep
showing that. We'll see. That's extra. That's extra tooling, extra cost.
It's also symmetrical though, so
Extra tooling, extra cost.
I see them keeping it.
I don't.
You got to think, Intel CPUs have 2 tabs on them. Look, I'll pull up the 12900K. It's got 2 tabs on the side of it. All modern Intel CPUs have 2 tabs on this.
I'm trying to remember my. What mine
You
look
might not
like?
remember it off the top of your head.
Oh, yeah, that
It has
I
the tab
understand.
inside.
Yes. No, I'm talking about the literal notches that are making that give it the, like, the. Let me
I've
pull
seen
it
them
back up.
doing it. I've seen them doing it. AMD has done so much to disrupt the game since they announced first gen Ryzen. I see them keeping it, and I see it working out well for them.
Because yeah,
I don't know where the other half of the CPU is. I tried to delid an old ass AMD CPU.
oh my
but, like,
god,
I don't know where it came from. I never had a system with one of these CPUs.
I'm
I
gonna.
have no clue where the fuck it came from. I tried to delid it, and I ended up just ripping the silicon off of the. off the
Jesus
thing.
Christ. Because yeah, no. If you look at this here, look at this. Look up. I know I'm covering myself because he said he was going to show off something.
Look, cover me, because I'm looking for something in my desk.
Well, I wanted you to look at this.
I've seen it a lot.
I understand.
If
Down-
you tell me, I'll understand.
So yeah, along the top here, like I see where it drops down, but so these notches, they make 0 sense. And again, it adds additional cost.
Okay, so the top ones might not make sense, but the sides and the bottom make sense because of where those extra capacitors are and resistors are.
We'll see.
Because if you look at any of the current Intel ones, they have those capacitors and resistors on the bottom of the socket and don't have pins there, and they have a cutout in the socket. So if AMD put them on the top, that gives them more pins and more data transfer on the bottom. So yes, that might be more tooling, but it also gives them more data transfer rates on the CPU itself.
You still struggling to find?
Well, no, I dropped something. I stopped looking for it, but I dropped something, so I had to. Yeah. I've got my audio cable extension, and I wrap it between the handles on my desk. But like LGA 2011 3 socket. So
There we go.
Let me pull up the LGA 2011 3 socket. So I mean, keep in mind this is a couple years old, but it's been a popular consensus. If you want to pull up that image, God, that is a low res image. Let me find a better image. God, why are these all such low res? Holy shit!
I don't know.
There, this one's decent. Pull that one up. That one's a decent resolution. So realistically,
that's like literally the image itself. It forced me to download it.
That happens. So, you know, realistically, the more pins you have, the more data transfer connections you can have, the more power connections you can
I guess I could do this because you're talking.
Because it's all ones and zeros. So, you know, they've got that cut out in the socket on the Intel ones. That's been there for years. That's a socket that's been out since 2015. That's what my first CPU on my first computer build was in the 2011 3 socket. So they've got those on the bottom instead of on the top, so they have the standard IHS. Ooh. If AMD puts those in the top and cuts out the IHS, they can have more pins on the bottom and have more data transfer.
I mean, I get it. And ouch. All the CPU talk rubbing salt in the wound. So is this a bad time to mention I have a 3090?
Is this a bad time to mention that I just bought a 5900X? Is this a bad time to mention that I'm waiting for the 3090 Ti to come out so I can upgrade from a 2080 Ti?
Actually, in all honesty, the 3090 Ti isn't worth it.
Well, see, the only thing that they've announced so far is that it's going to have faster RAM at 21 gigabytes per second versus 19 and a half. They haven't announced core count, so if it has more cores like the 3080 Ti does versus the 3080, it might be significantly better. The only thing they've mentioned is RAM.
I mean, sure, but
if it has more cores, it might be worth it.
But the thing is they're still basing it all off the same silicon, so doubt.
We assume. You gotta think, most graphics cards are tuned down versions of the same silicon of the highest version. So if they're releasing a new higher version one, it very well could be new silicon.
Considering there's a silicon shortage, I doubt it.
You doubt it, but it's also possible.
It's plausible. Not, I wouldn't say it's possible. It's plausible.
I'd still say it's possible.
I would lean more on plausible versus possible, solely because it would be a bad PR move at that point in time. Just like how they're dropping other newer cards. Nah, dude, they're doing themselves a disservice by doing this. One, they're ruining the market.
Here's my guess is what they're gonna do. So I'm gonna go back a couple generations to, I believe it was Turing, which was the 900 series. So you had the 980 Ti, which was the highest in, which was the second highest in, because that was also when the GTX Titan was out, the Titan X actually.
Yeah, but that was a workstation card, so that's different.
Yeah, this was when it was still gaming, because the RTX Titan was the first workstation card. The Titans before that were geared towards gamers still. So you take the 980 Ti. It was the same silicon as the Titan X, but it wasn't the same quality of silicon, so they had to disable some cores, and that's what made the 980 Ti. You get a little bit lower, that's what made the 980. A little bit lower, that's what made the 970. A little bit lower, that's what made the 960. it's going off the same thing as the 3090, the 3080 Ti, the 3080, blah blah blah, all the way down. So if they're releasing a higher end card, either A, they're already not using the highest quality silicon on the 3090s, or B, they have to use a different chipset. It's one of those two options.
Or they're just going to rebadge a 3090 with faster RAM and call it a TI. That's literally another option, and that's the more plausible option because it makes the most financial sense. Because you got to think you need to take into account of how many of these that they think they're going to be making. They're not going to reinvent an entirely new set of dies and an entirely new set of architecture for one card.
They don't.
That's not. Yes, they do. If they're doing something entirely new, you have an entire industrial process that has to change.
They don't have to, because all the consumer GeForce cards are pretty closely based off previous generation Quattro. So what they could do is they could just repurpose current Quattro chipsets to the 3090 Ti.
Potentially.
With more cores. They could very well do that.
But again, if you're talking about one card and it's a single line of cards from an industrialist standpoint, from an any standpoint to make it, that's stupid. You're never gonna reap any of that money back. All of the money that's going to be wasted into that is going to be down the drain, which they may already know.
Well, here's the thing. Look at it on the flip side. So miners don't buy Quattro cards; they buy GeForce cards. So they're looking at it this way, where now they can use Quattro silicon that they've got an excess of because no one's buying these Quattro cards. So they've got this Quattro silicon that they can then bin down and make more of other cards because they've made a higher end one, and they can bin more and more and more down.
I mean, potentially, but
so
the thing
gives
is,
them more stock on all of them and gives them a new higher end GPU.
No, they're not, because the mining cards are Quattro cards. The mining cards themselves that Nvidia is selling that's explicitly for mining are Quattro cards.
They just released those, though. Let's be fair.
So, but that doesn't matter. But there's still,
it doesn't matter.
But the thing is, that defeats your argument entirely, because they're buying those up like hotcakes because they're like 3 times as efficient as a 3090. Because I mean, even mining on my own rig, I can on a good day, I can get 150 mH to 175 because my basement is fucking cold.
Right. Well, see, here's the thing. They don't care who's really buying these cards as long as they can push more out of them. So if they make more series from the leftover Quattro silicon, even if it's gaming ones, they'll still make more money if they do that. It still makes financial sense to them.
They care because if they I mean, at the end of the day, they're still making money. Don't get me wrong. But
they care, but very little. That financial gain that they get is way more important to them than who actually gets
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, business is business at the end of the day. But the fact of the matter remains...
Ultimately, time will only tell, but I 100% foresee them releasing more cores, because if you look at it, they also just released another version of the 3080 with 12 gigs of RAM instead of 10, and it also has a core boost on it. And they didn't even announce that. They just silently released it. So,
yeah,
if they're going to do that, I could see them making a 3090 Ti with more cores.
Yes. The thing is, well, yes and no. Because at the end of the day, the 3080 is still a down-tuned 3090. So releasing a 3080 Ti with more cores that still has less cores than a 3090 still falls within the realm of probability. If you're going to be releasing a flagship, you don't release a flagship that's more powerful later down the line. That's a great way to kill your brand.
But here's the thing. They've already got interest in it. I'm thinking about getting a 3090 Ti versus a normal 3090.
I mean,
there's generated interest.
At the same time, people generate interest off of the newest iPhone and slog $2,000 at a piece of shit.
But also think, if they're only making one line of Quattro CPUs now and tuning it down to everything now, that reduces tooling costs because then they can just have more lines of the same silicon and tune it down to all the other
Potentially.
cars. It really could go either way, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did release more cores because that's ultimately what all the TIs have done. If they release the 3090 Ti without more cores, that will kill their brand more than if they do, in my opinion. I'll be more disappointed in a 3090 if all it has is slightly fast RAM because, in all honesty, going from 19.5 gigabytes per second to 21 is not a significant enough reason to re-release a card at potentially they're predicting like $300 more. That's not enough reason.
No,
If
it's
it
not.
doesn't have more
It'll be a fuck ton more than that because the 3080 Ti is more than the 3090 was at retail. The retail price of the 3080 Ti is more than a 3090 retail. So no, it'll be huh?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
30
They've literally started making fun of it already.
I'm looking this up. The 3090 has an MSRP of $1,500. The 3080 Ti has an MSRP of $1,200.
Okay, I was reading some. They were in. Let me see here. Hold on.
Keep in mind, scalper prices.
Oh no, this is explicitly MSRP. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, MSRP on a 3080 Ti is $300 less than a 3090. Promise.
Yeah, it's weird because I was just reading something where it was talking about how it was more expensive.
Yeah. So if they raise MSRP again and it's just RAM speed, and in all honesty, what is that? Let's see. And it's a 7% increase in RAM speed, and it's another 7.7% RAM speed increase, and it's $300 more at MSRP is what they're predicting. That'll kill their brand more than if they add more cores to it. It really will.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't do more cores, it's going to be more detrimental than if they do more cores. Like, they almost have to do more cores at this point.
Well, because at that point in time, then it's like, cool, we'll take my 3090 back and give me a 39. Okay, you're going to pay me the difference? Because, I mean, that's, you're, again, you don't launch a flagship and then relaunch another flagship.
They did the same thing with the Titan series before it was made workstation cards. They released the Titan, then the Titan 2, then the Titan Z, which was two Titans on the same chip, and then the Titan X.
And because
the Titan Z and the Titan X were the same generation.
And they didn't fare that well because of that.
Not gonna lie, I thought about buying two Titan X's versus two 980 Ti's. Once you get up to the point where you're looking at a 3090 Ti, you don't care that much about cost because you bought a 3090 because your workplace was reimbursing you for it. If you hadn't done that, if they weren't doing that, you probably would have looked more towards like a 3070 because you had a 1070 before.
Yeah.
Not a 1080 Ti.
No.
So
well, no, I would have looked at something. Yeah.
I'm looking at just buying something in that series already, so I don't care to go up to the Ti, especially if it has more cores. I mean, people that are buying 3090s don't care about the price as much because it's gonna be ridiculous. Just like the 980 Ti, it was ridiculous at the time, and I was looking at the Titan X, and it was also ridiculous at the time.
Cries in 1050. Yes, you can cry in 1050 all day long. But
1050 Ti is still better than a 1060 3 gig.
Yep.
Because a 1050 Ti has 4 gigabytes of RAM and no less.
So I mean, but still, I don't, and I was actually talking to someone for work, and we were discussing about the silicon shortage, and talking about how it's a manufactured crisis. Not getting political. Yes, it is. It is 100% political. Nope. straight up, the person I was talking to is a college professor, and he teaches world economics.
Here's my reason why I believe it is a legitimate crisis. Why would carriers be buying phones back for more than their original MSRP 3 to 4 years later?
To find silicon to use. So again, it's a manufactured crisis. Literally, prior to COVID, there was never an issue. We didn't have any issues with supply. There was no issues there. Magically, COVID happened, and now there's an issue with supply of silicon. There literally wasn't. There's tangible information that you can find.
Listen to me here real quick. There wasn't a silicon crisis that we saw experienced yet, but there were articles coming out about shortages of silicon prior to COVID-19. It was going to become an issue. COVID-19 just jump-started it considerably.
I don't believe...
Because when China shuts down for months and they can't manufacture anything, that's going to cause a shortage. But there were already articles coming out about silicon shortages starting. It just got jump-started
again. So it's still manufactured, because where does more than 3/4 of the world's silicon reside?
California?
China. Literally, China has fucking mountain ranges of pure silicon in your basement.
Right. I'm not saying that COVID-19 didn't cause what's going on today now. What I'm saying is that without COVID-19, more than likely what we would be experiencing now in 2022 would be closer to what we experienced in 2020 rather than what it is right now. It was still going to happen. It just happened a lot quicker because of COVID-19.
And Foos, yes, I do believe that you made a fair call going with the 3070 Ti. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. If you didn't get a Ti card, no offense, Bones. If you didn't get a Ti card, you did it wrong. Because the 3080 Ti has better gaming performance than a 3090.
Yeah, I bought...
Unless you're mining, you should have got a Ti card.
I bought the 3090 because it only cost me $700. And I future-proofed my build.
Yeah.
Flat out. It's only currently the Ti, yes, is better for gaming. 7 years from now, probably not.
I see it being about the same. It's not a huge enough difference to matter.
Yeah,
realistically, it's not.
You're talking about
1% of each other on
yeah.
gaming.
You're talking
productivity. The 3090 does way better.
Yeah, you have 24 gigs of 24 gigs of VRAM, and I've literally with doing Smada's 3D modeling stuff, I've utilized 19 out of 24 gigs.
But in 5 years, realistically, the 3080 Ti and the 3090 are still probably going to be neck and neck on gaming.
Yeah.
Just because it's productivity where it really matters. But realistically, if you're just gaming, there's no reason to get a 3090 over 3080 Ti. Save the $300.
Yeah.
But now if the 3090 Ti has more cores, I'll absolutely get that.
Yeah, no,
if the 3090 Ti does not have more cores, I'm going to get a 3080 Ti. If it does, I'll get a 3090 Ti. I will not get a regular 3090.
I have had no issues with my 3090.
I know you haven't, and that's good. You're a special case because you got it for half of MSRP.
Yes. I paid $3,000 and was reimbursed $2,300 of it.
Right. You got yours for half of MSRP. But if the 3090 and the 3090 Ti have the same amount of cores, it's stupid to get either one. If you're just playing games, get a 3080 Ti. 100% don't waste your time.
Yep,
it's a 1% performance difference.
Yep, I can wholeheartedly attest to that. But yes,
it's the same reason why, even though I had a 16-core CPU with the 1950X, I went with the 12-core 5900X. It was a 1% gaming performance difference between a 5900 and a 5950X.
Let's get a 10 series card. No.
1% performance different in games between a 12-core and 16-core. Why would I spend the extra $250? No.
Well, honestly, Smata, if you were going to think about, like, if you were wanting to build a PC and you had everything but but the GPU, and you didn't want to deal with waiting for 30 series or even 20 series to come down in price.
So here's my only problem with that. If you go and sort it to used, not parts only, but used, and go to ending soonest on a 1080 Ti, which is two generations old. Two generations old. So ending soonest, $616. This is bids, ending soonest, for a used card that is 2 generations old and came out in 2015. Almost
I get it.
7 years ago.
I understand.
It's stupid. The market right now is stupid.
Well, yeah. Dude, I work in the automotive field. There's literally and physically automakers that are not producing cars right now. Not.
Oh no, I get it. Everything is stupid right now.
So this could be the quote unquote new normal. I understand, because you understand that this card is worth like $200.
My car is worth almost as much as it is now as when I first bought it, and I have more mechanical issues on my car, and it is 5 years older.
Yeah, my car is worth more than what I paid for it. It's stupid.
My car was worth $9,000 when I bought it, with no mechanical issues and 97,000 miles. 5 years later, with a few mechanical issues and 150,000 miles, it's still worth like $9,000. If you go to Kelly Blue Book, it's not. But if I take it to a dealership, they'll give me $9,000 on trade-in, because I've talked to a dealership about it. Am I going to sell it? No, it's paid off. It's paid off and it's fun. I'm not going to sell a paid-off car, realistically. Now, if they bump that up to 11, absolutely, I'll get rid of it.
Does that car have historic plates? I don't think if I remember right, the Commonwealth of Kentucky doesn't do historic plates.
They do.
They do? Oh, okay.
Once you get historic plates, you never have to re-register your car, and you no longer have to pay taxes on said car. 25 years old, I have 3 more years until I can get historic plates on my car. It has to be 25 years old.
Yeah, because like if I
still have that car in 3 years, I will put historic plates on it, because it's stupid not to. Never pay taxes on it again and never have to re-register it. Hell yes.
So you have to be careful putting historic plates on vehicles. Historic plates mean you must maintain. There are stipulations to historic plates. You just can't put historic plates on a car and then go modify it.
Correct. I don't plan on modifying it. That's why I still have the original radio and OEM speakers in it, because I've replaced my subwoofer, but I replaced it with another OEM subwoofer. That's why I'm not changing the radio, for that same reason. It's stupid that I don't have a CD player in my car and that I only have a cassette tape player, but that's the exact reason why I'm doing it, because it's so close to historic, and the only stipulation is that every 3rd year it has to be entered in one show, and there's a local show right next to my car that has a $0 entry fee. All I have to do is go to that show and pop my hood.
There you go.
Why would I not? It saves me so much money.
But it won't.
It will.
No, it won't. You want to know why?
Why?
Parts.
Parts, yes, but also
you're not gonna. There's no argument there, bud. You have a car.
One argument with mine. There's exactly one argument with mine, and you cannot deny it. My model of BMW is the only one fully manufactured in the US, so my parts are about 50% of the cost of any other BMW part.
That's only until they're not produced. And I can guarantee you most of them are no longer produced. And if not, then they'll continue to get more expensive. And then because here's what's going to happen. It's going to be fine at first. Because this is what happens with everyone that owns historic vehicles. They stop driving them. They stop putting any mileage on them because if they break something, they can't fix it. And now they have to put regular plates back on it. And depending on the way your state works, they may make you back pay the taxes on your car.
They don't make us back pay on this.
Most states do.
Kentucky doesn't. I've already looked into it.
Okay. I mean, it's a Commonwealth. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, there's a fine line because, like in Ohio, when you register a car for historic and you choose a year, you can only use period specific parts to repair said car. So if you registered a car as historic in 1963, you can only repair it with 1963 era parts.
Here's the other thing though. Kentucky doesn't do inspection on cars.
Neither does Ohio.
So I'll give you this example. One of my friends in high school, he drove a 72 Chevy Nova. He had historic plates on it in high school. He didn't meet the car show requirement and they took it off. After that, he decided to swap it to direct injected. And then he took it to a car show and got historic plates back after he swapped it from carburetor to direct inject.
Okay, but while it okay, so
it was a 72 Chevy. Direct inject was not
never, yeah. But the thing is there could be a loophole, which probably there is, about any previous modifications are grandfathered in. But as historic plates aren't the same as regular plates. There are inspections to maintain, and every state has them because they are a privilege because they can be stripped from you. You will have to submit your car for inspection. You will have to prove that you haven't done anything. And in a lot of cases, you can get audited and you have to prove how you repaired your vehicle. There's a reason why a lot of these cars that got locked, like Skylines, for example, R32s, they've met the number for whatever the year so they can be imported. A lot of them are they can't do anything with because they can't be driven. So these people.
Sorry, I just pulled it up real quick. They've actually since removed the show requirement. As long as it is not your primary driving vehicle, you can keep it, and it says nothing about any kind of modifications or anything like that. And it is for the life as long as the vehicle exists.
Okay.
The exact verbiage. And if I then sell you my car and you're a Kentucky resident, the only thing is that there is an additional $3 title fee transfer. That is it.
Nice.
But once I get it registered with historical plates, it is active for as long as the vehicle exists. So there's nothing about modifications. It just cannot be my primary driving vehicle, which I'm planning on buying a Honda CRZ this year, so it'll still be fine. Because it will no longer be my primary vehicle. I just won't have to pay taxes on it or register it ever again.
Yeah. Okay. Touche.
It works out really well. I pulled it up though.
Yeah, I know that $3 is going to break the bank.
Oh yeah.
My daughter is still awake. Gwenny, do you want to come say hi yet? No. Didn't even think.
But yeah, no. Like I'm looking. Kentucky's historic plates program is fucking stupid.
Sing here a lullaby. Sing her. No, she's wide awake because she took a 4.5 hour nap.
Bones.
What?
Sorry. This is. I'm going to shift back to a conversation we had like 40 minutes ago.
What?
So you held a PlayStation 5 controller. Did you use it in a game though?
No, I was just looking at literally it was someone had it and I held it, but like I was what was it? I was looking for I went to one of the like the video game etc places. I was looking for something, and we were I got in just talking about it, and they're like, yeah, here, hold the controller. Oh, we were talking about the new controller colors that were coming out.
Ah, I don't know if I'm gonna do the colorware or not one yet. I'm not gonna do it this paycheck. I might do it next.
But so they were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't own a PS5, and like I saw the controllers, and I'm like, yeah, grab one, and handed it to me, and the one I mean, Kenzie is the right word. It flexed. Like, I'm sorry, you should not be able to grab your controller and flex it left and right. It needs to be solid.
Mine doesn't have any flex to it.
Oh, yeah, no, it literally like creaked and like could twist it.
And you know the red one is the one that I use always unless it dies. There's no flex in mine, so that's the used one.
Yeah. No,
that's
I'm
one that actually gets used. There's no flex in mine.
Yeah, no, that's like I like the feel of. The only thing I don't like about my Elite Series 2 is since it's rubberized, it makes what?
That's the controller I'm thinking about buying.
Oh, you sent me a
one I showed you, but
the purple one.
The colorware one, so that's a custom one where they disassemble it, sandblast the housing, and then give you a full manufacturer's warranty provided through them.
Yeah. Thank you for the biddies, buddy. Here, hold on. Let me get that out of the way.
Kat, if you do happen to win the giveaway, I will message you on Discord.
But yes, so yeah, no, it looks like so yeah, that one is only exclusively going to be sold on PlayStation's website.
No, that one's not through PlayStation. That one's through Colorware.
So
it's a third-party company that, again, they disassemble it, sandblast everything, paint it to manufacturer spec, reassemble it, and then they give you a full manufacturer warranty. That's why that controller is $170. You can expect an OEM quality from a third party with coloring like that. That company is famous for the ones that they made all of the like colored iPhones for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that company is. Yeah, see, no, Smut, in my state, it just has to be 25 years or older and cannot be your primary vehicle for general transportation. Because, yeah. My friend that had that Nova, he sold it and bought a Mercedes to be better on gas, and then he immediately regretted it because it was costing him more because he had to start paying taxes and registration fees on it again.
Yeah.
On a Mercedes versus his Nova. And it was in his name since he was 17. He never, like, other than his initial registration, he never paid anything else on that Nova again. And then he sold it. But him and his dad rebuilt it from a rusted out chassis.
I mean, that's awesome.
His trunk can only be opened with a specific size flathead screwdriver.
Oh.
It was dumb. Oh god. He used to do donuts in the school parking lot. Which, I mean, if you're in high school and drive a 72 Nova, fucking yeah, get it. But yeah, what are you looking at, Buns? You look confused.
I'm reading about the designation for Kentucky for
historic plates.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly the page I was reading, actually.
It's dumb how simple it is.
Well, other than looking into, so yeah, basically it's section 186.043, special licensing for historical motor vehicles, permanent registration. That's just permanent registration. That doesn't state anything about the modification of the vehicle. Registration means nothing when it comes to that. Oh, okay. So your so the only thing that your historic plate gives you is the inability to, you don't have to pay for um you don't have to re-register the vehicle anymore. You are still required to abide by all legal guidelines, and you are subject to your vehicle now is subject to inspection, and it can be revoked because it's historic. You must maintain its historic quality. It's part of, hold on, was one of the other, it within what you sent me. If you go read into the requirements of everything else, because then it ties into the other vehicles. They may not do inspections officially as a state, but the state can force an inspection on your vehicle. If a police officer designates it, your vehicle can be inspected to be deemed roadworthy, and your historic plates are subsequently tied to that. Because if it's been modified and it's no longer historic, because the whole point is that it's older than 25 years. So it's, if you're modifying a historic vehicle, it's no longer historic. So they give you the option to not have it, but they still have stipulations on it. They just aren't plain out written in English. So yeah, that was pretty certain that in all 50 states you still have to have the vehicle in its entirety to be classified as historic. Map.
Well, it's a good thing I don't ever plan on modifying my vehicle.
Yeah. So no, that gets into the whole realm of repairs. OEM versus aftermarket. Aftermarket voids a historic plate. Thus,
right, but there's also certain exceptions to that. Like, they're not going to make you have OEM hoses or spark plugs.
No.
Or clutch plate.
No. Well, yes, they can make you have an OEM equivalent clutch plate. Because
OEM equivalent, but that's not going to show up on an inspection.
Depends.
As long as I have an equivalent one, it doesn't have to be a BMW manufactured clutch.
No. You could totally go buy the equivalent to an OEM. Hey, Panda, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Hey, Panda.
Yeah.
No. If I ever do get an aftermarket part, it's going to be an OEM equivalent, which still keeps me in spec for a historic vehicle. I don't plan on doing any modification, because the only modification I ever thought about doing, other than stereo stuff, which is allowed under the historic plates, you can change your stereo system out and stuff like that.
Yeah, you just have to abide by the sound ordinance laws,
right?
Which that makes sense.
Which I'm not planning. The only thing I thought about doing was doing a supercharger, and then when I looked at it, I was like, no, not worth it. Because it's more than what I paid for the car to get the supercharger kit for my car, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, no,
so
that's stupid.
It all OEM equivalent. There's no reason for me to not do historical plates as long as I still have my car in 3 years. For my situation.
Yeah, I must say, because there's a whole lot of legal red tape when it comes to historic cars. So
because like I just modified my suspension, well, repaired my suspension. I didn't buy BMW OEM parts, but I bought BMW OEM equivalent parts.
Yes.
And so with everything in that, like, I'm not planning on doing any modifications to my car, other than if my fucking header cracks and it's, you know, $200 cheaper to get an aftermarket one that's the OEM equivalent, I'm gonna get the aftermarket header, like, and it still keeps me eligible for historic.
So there is another form of registration that you can do within Kentucky. Yep. Same thing. It allows you to modify the car. It allows you to register a modified car as historic, but it is historic. And from what I just glossed over, from what it looked like, it's historic at the time of registering, thusly meaning it can't be modified from that point. Yeah. So you're taking a
Those
street rod and turning it into a historic vehicle. That street rod has to exist in its entirety as how it was when it was registered. And that's getting a little more inclusive. I wouldn't be surprised if if something breaks, the same part has to go back on it.
right.
Because you're
So
talking
like
about a specific kind of vehicle.
right. So if I keep everything to OEM equivalent with aftermarkets, I can do historic. But if I put that supercharger on it, I have to
Have to
do
go street rod.
street rod.
Yeah.
And then and then if my supercharger goes out, I have to put another supercharger
Charger on it. Yep.
I can't take it back to naturally aspirated. Correct.
Well,
But I don't
you
plan on
wouldn't be able to do that anyways, because I think the supercharger came on the M version, correct?
No. All versions of the Z3 were naturally aspirated.
Okay.
There was a single version of the Z3 that was a prototype that was a V16 versus a straight 6 or a straight 4. But every single production Z3 was naturally aspirated. The M was a 3.2 liter instead of the
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Or sorry, instead of the 2.8, it was a 3.2.
I remember. So when I worked at Honda, was talking to one of the engineers, and you know why the S2000 was called the S2000?
Why?
Because it was originally with a 2-liter V6. Like, and I got to ride in it because it was literally the reason why is because the i4 they decided to put in it saved them like production costs by like a third, because it was already a $40,000 sports car.
Right.
By chucking a third, dude, it was, oh my god, that car had so much torque. Oh god, it was amazing.
See, one of the reasons why I didn't do this, but like a year after I got my car, I thought about it. Our mechanic, he offered to engine swap my car for $3,000, and he was going to put a 3-liter BMW 325i engine in it. The reason why is because then it would be a street rotted one, and if my engine blew, I would have to remake it to a stock 3.0 engine, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else to it. That would have to be a stock 3.0.
So I know this is
I'm also in a special situation where like my car doesn't exactly exist.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and cover myself up for this one.
Okay, because my car is technically a Z3M, but it doesn't have an M engine. It's a 2.5, but it's also a Z3M at the same time. I'm kind of in that gray area where if something goes out, I can change it to an M or I can keep it as a 2.5. I'm in a weird gray area.
So this is a VJ series V6. This is the V6 engine that's in the Odysseys, the Accords, the TLs, TLXs, basically any V6 powered motor or a V6 Honda motor from this era. And as you notice, there's no firewall modification. That is literally, that isn't shoehorned. This is the motor that was designed to be in this car.
I'll give you that, where BMW made in a like in-house BMW V16 BMW Z3. They ran it on the track, got the numbers, and then they destroyed it and released 0 of those numbers. They just released images, but refused to release any numbers on it. They made it, they took pictures, and then they destroyed it and never made another one.
Yeah.
Well, so if you want to pull up that beauty there.
Hold on. God, that's yummy.
They literally just wanted to prove that, hey, it may be a small car, but you can fit a V16 in it.
That's yummy.
That's so much. It's such a small car.
Yeah, no, that's just asinine.
But they refused to release any numbers on it. They just took pictures, they did it around the track, they took the numbers in for themselves, and then they destroyed it.
Yeah.
They never sold it. There was only one made, and then they destroyed it. But that is yummy, and you know it.
Yeah, no, that is yummy.
I know you keep saying it, but like, oh. They literally just did it as a proof of concept. They're like, hey, yeah, it's a small car, but you can fit a good-sized engine in it. Ran it around a track to prove that works, took the numbers in for themselves. We don't know why they decided to destroy it and not release the numbers, but we can assume that it was good. Or bad, or horrible. It was one or the other. It was either really good or really terrible.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
But yeah, no. So like I've got all the M badges and like M to the point of like my rims are M. I've got M emblems under like stamped into part of the chassis. My steering wheel is M. My shifter is M. Everything about my car is an M series except for the engine. And officially, if you look at it, all of it's registered as having all this Z3M stuff, but it's a 2.5 liter engine. And so whenever I talked to the county clerk about it, they said, yes, if you ever swap it to a 3.2, it's still valid as is because it is registered as an M, or you can keep it as a 2.5 and it's also valid because it's registered as a 2.5. But you can always make the argument for either or.
So you have Schrodinger's M.
Basically, I have Schrodinger's BMW.
Yes.
But also, I have documentation that it wasn't painted by BMW. It was painted by Aston Martin. So I've got the weirdest fucking BMW in the world. Because I've got the original invoice. It was manufactured in the US, shipped to Germany to be painted by Aston Martin, and then sold at BMW of Manhattan. So I have no clue what fucking custom order bullshit this was.
So that's just someone ordering a custom color. That's nothing out of the ordinary.
But see, what's weird is BMW then reacquired the paint. So I can, if whatever's cheaper, I can acquire the Aston Martin or the BMW paint. Because BMW a few years later, they bought the rights to that color from Aston Martin.
Yeah, which doesn't surprise me.
Fucking BMW, because the engine doesn't match the model and the paint doesn't match the color.
Yeah,
car,
I mean
it's all stock.
That's not surprising in the automotive world.
Not surprising. The engine versus the model is the surprising part.
So
because the 2.5 liter is the base and the N is the highest model because there's the 2.8 between.
Yes, Smada, the seat matches the butt.
No, I've got M seats, which are ugly as fuck. Because the M had heated seats that were partial leather, and then they were cloth for the heated, like mine is, and it's ugly as fuck, but I've got the base engine, which is a 2.5. I don't have the 2.8, and I don't have the 3.2. I've got the base engine, but it's registered as an M. It's the weirdest fucking car. It doesn't make sense, but I love it.
My best friend has the weirdest Civic SI known in existence. So prior to the Indiana plant opening for that solely produces Civics and SIs, all SIs were made in Japan. My best friend has, I'm trying to remember the year, but it was the year where the two-door Civics vaguely looked like an M3 GTR. You know what I'm talking about. Like it's like the best looking Civic ever. Like of the older, like early 2000. I think it was a 2003. Mm-hmm. And it was the like blue color. I'm trying to remember what the actual color, the number I used to know off the top of my head, but
I know what you're talking about though.
So in transit from Japan to Baton Rouge, because that's point of entry for Honda, no matter what, which is really odd that they don't do point of entry on California. I don't understand. Whatever. But because you got to go down to the Panama Canal and come back up, you could just cut across and whatever. I don't know. I digress. Yeah. Whatever.
Instead of going from point A to point B, they went.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for joining, bud. I'm glad you could come make a.
Absolutely, Foos.
Yeah.
Join our fucking Discord if you haven't.
Yes,
And if you
please.
have the 750 channel points, enter the giveaway. Because you are ineligible if you are not in the Discord. We broke the stream bot.
Yes. I love it. But yeah, so it was damaged. So what happened was one of the retaining straps that were holding it in place in its cargo container broke, and it totaled the car out. Almost. Like it did enough damage to where it was totaled, but it wasn't like unibody damage. There wasn't unibody damage done to it. So it was taken to fuck you Discord. Spotify playback paused while transmitting audio. I'm like, fuck you. It just like all of a sudden went dark. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck you think you are?
The Discord and enter the giveaway.
Yes.
Boos, enter the giveaway. You probably have 750 saucy points.
41 Stevo. Thank you for the follow. Fucking love it.
Thank you so much, 41 Stevo.
Yeah. It's amazing. Love it. And we no longer have 69 followers, but I'm okay with this.
I know, we haven't for a while now.
Gosh.
We were at 72 at the start of the stream. Oh, also another thing that's really weird is they changed the registration on my vehicle because it was originally green with a tan top, which is what all green ones were made with.
Yeah.
And you've seen pictures. Mine is green with a black top.
Yes.
Whenever I told them, whenever I registered it. Yeah. Well, yeah, you've seen it in person.
Yes. The one that discovered your AC charging port was broken.
Yeah, I confirmed that the place that fixed my brakes also broke the thing.
Nice.
I don't have official documentation. I don't have a way to prove it, but I know that they were the ones that did it for sure. But, so whenever they registered and they were like green with a tan top, I was like, no, it's green with a black top. They're like, all right, I'll update your registration. So original registration, green with a tan top. Current is green with a black top. It's been like changed so many times that like I can do almost whatever to the car as long as I keep it green. And with a 2.5, as long as it's green and with either a 2.5 or a 3.2 liter engine that's naturally aspirated, it's still available for historic. Because if they ever inspect and be like, this isn't the engine, I'll be like, check the original registration. And then
like, okay. Okay.
As long as it's green and has a 2.5 or a 3.2 liter naturally aspirated engine, it is technically original.
Oh.
In some form or another.
But
my car's so dumb.
Back to my thing about the Civic. So it was transported to Honda of American Manufacturing, where Honda of R&D repaired the vehicle. It was then repaired and restamped with an American VIN. So it was the first American SI, but it was built in Japan. The brick wall background, that actually is, so our graphic designer, HDA Graphics, just beneath me here, she's the one that made our background.
Yeah. If you reach out to her on Twitter, I'm sure she can make something for you like that.
Yeah.
Or send you the same one. But her Instagram is linked underneath us at HDA Graphics.
Yep. But yeah, but then I'm using Streamlabs to push out stuff. In the background, I chose background image blah.
Yeah, and it was the one that she sent us.
Yes.
I posted the verbatim on section 6 of that.
The registration license and license of historic plate vehicles shall be valid without renewal as long as the vehicle is in existence. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
In existence.
Yeah, because then I can come in and I can hide, and it's gone. and then I can unhind it and bring it back. And if I wanted to change, I'm not gonna change it because I don't want to have to change it back and deal with it. That's a pain in the pain in the goddamn ass. But yeah, no. But whenever he registers his vehicle for, you were in a void there, and it was scary. Like, oh god, we're in a void. I wish I had like a Starfield like GIF to play in the background.
Oh man.
Quick, let me load up fucking No Man's Sky and just let that run in the background.
Background, the loading screen.
Yes, just a perpetual loading screen.
Did you know that every single one of those stars in the loading screen is actually an existing star that you can visit in the game?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's nuts.
It's so crazy because it takes so long to load the game.
Yeah, it doesn't, and it doesn't matter what like system you're running it on. It takes that long because you're going from the edge of the universe to your starting area. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Swap that for dude. Oh my god, is there? See, I don't know if we could use that because that would be an awesome transition for Cosmo Voyage.
It would be. I'll talk to Haley and see if she can do an animated story background for us.
But I mean, even because I don't doing something like that, the thing of it might be that could be potential copyright infringement.
If she draws it herself.
No. I'm using that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, whenever he registers his vehicle, he has to register it twice. And then the state of Ohio refunds him back because he has to register the Japanese VIN and the American VIN. But yeah, he it was one of those. It was when we both worked at a Honda dealership together. He worked there initially as a salesman. He got me a job there because I got terminated from the bar I was working at. And yeah, it was a trade-in and he bought it. He learned everything about it and they were going to trash the car. And he's like, nope, he bought it wholesale from the dealer for like $1,100. And that Civic's worth like 17 grand right now. And it was like last time he had it appraised because of what it was at 17 grand, and that was before the silicon shortage. That was a good 7 years ago.
Give it 5 to 10 years with all the documentation and it'll be worth easily it's 6 figures.
I won't be surprised if Honda reaches out to try and purchase that vehicle from him to put in the Heritage Center across from Honda of America Manufacturing at Marysville Auto Plant.
Yeah.
I loved saying I worked for Ham at Map. It was really fun. People are like, the fuck is Ham at Map? Honda of America Manufacturing, Marysville Auto Plant.
What was I going to say now?
I don't know. I distracted you, and I'm sorry.
You did. You fuckface.
Love you too, bitch. 41 Steve-O, just so you know, of course, you have to leave the house in 10 minutes and I'm still in bed. That's awesome. But yeah, sorry, we totally should have introduced ourselves, 41 Steve-O, and I apologize. I am ElderGodBones. That is Sybs. We are not in the same room. I mean, as you can clearly tell, the background shit doesn't match, but I'm a master mechanic and a tech enthusiast. He is a car enthusiast and a tech
engineering student.
In tech/engineer. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm also a mechanical engineer, but that's not the point.
Engineering student.
Yeah. And it's really, we talk about anything and everything but politics and religion. And if you notice some of our other VODs, we also play video games because we're massive gamers, because we met in the Satisfactory Discord. Yeah, I think that's about it. That covers everything. I'm bald. He's got hair. I have a beard. My beard's better than his. Yeah. He has neck beard. I don't.
Hey, it doesn't go onto my neck. It's just on my chin.
Your chin ends here, bud.
Okay, your chin ends here too.
Yeah.
My neck starts right here.
Under chin. It's okay, Neckbeard.
My neck starts right
Your
here.
pirate name is Neckbeard. Sybs the Neckbeard.
Bones the ginger nose bastard.
Fuck yeah! Don't you forget it.
Oh, your psoriasis is really cleared up.
I told you, like, seriously. Like, there's a couple of like pink spots here.
This is the first time I've ever seen you without a big pink penis on.
I know, like fucking, but it was, well, but you never saw. I mean, you've seen the back of my head, and you saw that, like, it was basically, what was it? It was. I went to my dermatologist about
penis on his head. Yeah, permanent penis.
There was when they're diagnosing how severe psoriasis is, they talk about it as far as hand, of course. Your skin you generally have 88 hands worth of skin. So you typically have palm, like, hand 88
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson, 88 of these on your body generally.
I love that it cut off your pinky.
Thank you, Discord blurring, for cutting off my pinky. But when they were diagnosing anything over 15 hands is considered severe. I had 55. Basically, what would Smada's pirate name be?
Buttbeard.
I mean, I mean, we've never seen his face, so he could have a bushy ass fucking, like,
He's Smadabot, so Buttbeard.
But if he doesn't have a beard, he can't have beard in his name.
Jolly Botters.
Jolly McBotters. Jolly McBottersons. 456.
Bot Sparrow.
Bot Sparrow. What? Are you ready to come say hi? No? Okay. How the fuck are you still awake, child? It is 11. It is fucking midnight.
Spot accepted Bot Sparrow.
Bot Sparrow, that's the one. Now are you Bot Sparrow the 1st, the 2nd, the 14th, Esquire the 3rd?
The 456th.
Yeah, Bot Sparrow the 456th. So if we kill you, will you reincarnate as the 457th? Or is the 457th one your first child?
Yes.
These are answers that need to be answered. We need to know these things.
These are answers that must need to be answers.
Who says you can kill me? Who says I can't?
I mean, I'm a cyborg, so.
Remember,
I said I'm a cyborg to one of my friends.
I'm shipping you shit.
One of my friends said that she'll disassemble me as a threat when I told her I was a cyborg, and I was like, don't you know I've already fixed myself to where I'll reassemble like the Iron Giant.
What do you mean? You are not Johnny 5. You cannot disassemble me.
Go disassemble. Johnny 5 is alive.
I have not watched. I want to watch that movie now. Short Circuit was such a good movie.
Short Circuit 2 is a pile of dog shit, though.
But still a great movie. Dude, okay. So, totally introduced my son to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 90 yesterday, and then we watched Secret of the Ooze today. And oh my god, I fucking love those movies.
Oh, I don't remember what I was gonna say car related, But jumping back several topics to what I was going to say earlier before we got off topic, next time I come up there, I'll bring my PS5 and let you play some of the games, because the beauty isn't in the feel of the PlayStation controller, which you have to admit feels a lot better than any other PlayStation controller, the PS5
I mean,
controller.
sure, yes, because it's larger, so I get that.
The beauty is in the triggers.
Oh yeah, no, they feel fun, like it's phenomenal, but it just felt.
Feeling it like this is nothing. When you get in a game and it has changing feedback to where it's more difficult to pull the trigger in certain actions, is insane. Because in Godfall, I get the effect that each time you do the attack, it gets harder and harder and harder to pull as you build your combo.
Okay, that's pretty fucking wicked.
That's the beauty of it. It's the only game I felt like that, and I don't know if it's just where my fingers getting tired from the resistance of it.
Like, oh god,
because it's a good amount of changing resistance.
So are you, dude? Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the '90s was that was fucking amazing. But I mean, I know a lot of people, like I tried not to watch it with a critique, like trying not to tear it apart, because it does not stand up to the test of time by any stretch of the imagination. It is not a well-made movie, but it is an amazing movie
at the same time.
Yes, I love that movie because I saw that movie in theaters when I was 5 in '90. And I saw The Secret of the Use in '91. And I saw the third one, which was my favorite for the longest time because it was Ninja Samurais. And fucking Christ, if you're going to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, you're going to be a fucking samurai.
For real.
But it was the worst of the three. When did that one come out, by the way? I think it was '92. '93. Okay, '93. But yeah, like watching yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Ancient Japan, 1593, without a map, without a clue, without a pizza. The turtles are back in time. Yeah, no, had definitely some nostalgia moments with watching it, like remembering just watching, and I feel really bad for saying this. Like it's totally speaking my age. I could recite, like I can't do it now, but in the movie, totally was able to sing Ice-T or Vanilla Ice's Go Ninja Rap. Like, and my wife is like looking at me like, the fuck are you, the shit? And I'm like, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja rap, yeah.
I'm sorry.
And yes, no pizza. That is literally off of, let me pull it up.
After you pull that up, I am going to abruptly change topics because there are 2 more topics that I want to hit tonight before we end.
Okay.
And that is 2 more games that we're looking forward to, being the new Fable game and the new Saints Row.
Oh,
game.
Dude, the new Fable game looks amazing. Even if we've barely seen any.
The new Saints Row looks like it'll be really solid
I
too.
Can't talk much about it, but
you can just DM me the information.
No.
Talk about.
No. I can say stuff. So yeah, ancient map, 1593, without a map, without a clue, without a pizza. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Turtles are back in time.
That's awesome.
What do you mean the background? Like here? Because there's a 3-year-old. Or are you talking about over here? because that's a 3D printer. Holy shit! Ooh, and it's done printing. Ooh.
Oh, bye, Bones.
Red blob.
Right. So you can't talk about it much, but what?
Starfield.
Is that the Bethesda game?
Yes.
You're gonna have to DM me some information on this.
I play. I has access stuffs.
We're gonna talk some more after this.
Yeah, that's about all I could say. Yeah. I am basically allowed to only say that I has play game. That's really about it. But yeah, there's 3D printer, because there's 3D printer Smata. I guess I could tell it to start. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell it to reprint. Print again. I love rolly chairs.
Aren't you so glad that I recommended that specific ass hammock to you?
Yes. I love the sound of peeling off fucking, like, this is such an orgasmic sound. Oh, I love it. You know what I'm talking about. Like, this is not meant to be an ASMR stream, but guess what, you bitches?
Only if you're doing it wrong, Smata. Only if you're doing it wrong.
Rolling, I mean, true. I do have hardwood floors, which makes it really, really nice. But yes, sorry, I'm peeling plastic off of plastic supports off of stuff. I will stop. So yeah, you were talking. Yeah. So, but yes, that's really about all I can say is that I play Starfield.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But yeah, you were wanted to talk. There was a couple other games you wanted to talk about: Fable and the new Saints Row game.
Yes, the new Saints Row actually looks really promising, which I'm happy about, because Saints Row 4, it was fun, but it was kind of eh. And then Agents of Mayhem,
Yeah,
it was not what we needed.
So my only issue with the Saints Row games were that they were overshadowed by GTA.
Yes. Well, that's going to happen with anything of that kind of...
Anything of that genre. But, I mean, I get it. But, like, the remaster of 3 was really good.
I've been starting to play it, yeah.
Fucking dubstep gun is my favorite. Fucking kill people with the whoops.
Yeah, that was in 4, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in 4.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that was in 3 as well.
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't remember. I just remember playing with it and killing people with a fucking giant a dildo bat.
Yes, it was in Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 also, if you pre-ordered it, had that America gun that did fireworks, explosive bullets,
yes,
and shotgun shells. Oh my god, it's fucking fantastic.
Oh, what is it? Another thing. Next, Arkfall or Lost Ark. That looks like it's gonna be fucking awesome too. That one releases February something. See you, Fat Panda. Have a good day, buddy.
See you, Fat
Across
Panda.
the pond.
Panda, before you forget, buy your raffle ticket, because I know you also have the points for it.
And I think you're part of, yeah, you were in the Discord.
He's definitely in the Discord. I want it to be more than 2 people.
what am I doing? I'm like, what am I doing? It's the 18th. Yeah, it's 2/18 for Lost Ark. And Lost Ark is it's a Korean game, but it's a MMO ARPG. So it's a Diablo-esque MMO that's free to play, and it doesn't have pay to win. Like, none of the stuff that they have is pay to win, which is surprising because it's a Korean game. Actually, they took it so seriously that when they were introducing it into the American market, they completely removed all of the pay to win aspects from the American market. So like that's some serious, like, they're taking this super serial, which I think is, you know, from a game development standpoint, is phenomenal. The fact that you're willing to listen to your prospective audience that much, that you remove an entire like way that you made money from the game, and they have a subscription service, but you can't subscribe to it. So it's really odd. So their subscription service is 30 days, and it only offers like quality of life stuff. It doesn't give you more XP. It literally only reduces like the cost of transporting and stuff of that nature, but it's bought with in-game gems, which you can convert gold into in-game gems, or you can buy premium gems to convert into in-game gems to pay for the subscription. So you can't, and it's their way of getting around the subscription, why it's free to play. Everything in the game is something you can achieve in game. There's nothing that you can pay for, or there's nothing you can do to pay to win. There are some things as like an early supporter that you get, but they're only for your stronghold, which is a player instanced like platform that you use for crafting and stuff that you can invite people to, but it doesn't, that's it. So and then of course it's a dungeon crawler, so I'm already sold. I mean, that's what I played to get my own personal fucking channel to Diablo 3 is what I played to get myself to affiliate. So
fair.
But yeah. And then what else did you want to talk about?
That was really all I had.
Yeah, no, I mean, this has been it's midnight 14.
Midnight 14.
Is yeah, no, I think what forgot what I was gonna say.
Why doesn't anything support Windows 11?
Because Windows 11 is trash.
I actually really like it. It's been really useful for me.
I noticed that Microsoft's taken a really hard look at the future of Windows 11 and kind of changed their overall game plan. So I'm still,
that center taskbar has been so useful for me though with this monitor.
Oh yeah, I can totally understand that, especially having an ultra wide monitor. Oh,
Super
see, yes, yeah, 50 inch, yes. Oh my god, I want it.
Goes vertical.
Yeah, I need
You're
it.
gonna use a vertical. I know you're going to use a vertical.
And I have a vertical monitor right over there. But
okay,
I know,
but a 50-inch 4K in vertical.
I would need 3 of them because I want to be like
3 of them vertical. I kind of want to get another one of these and have it vertical for
Dude,
my
I'd like-
Twitter.
in all honesty, I don't think. Yeah, Bones in his command center. Fuck yeah, dude. So actually, I was thinking, because I play Star Citizen. Well, I have two I can't get them now because daughter's in the way and I'm not just gonna go grab them. But they are two Logitech the 17,000, I think. Let me see. Not Logitech. Thrustmaster. No.
So I got a super nice Saytech joystick and throttle. It was like their highest tier before Saytech went out of business. Before they went back in business, when they went out of business. I got it for $5 unopened.
Oh, that's awesome.
At a yard sale across the street.
Nice. So yeah, they're T16,000Ms. And the reason why I got them is specifically for fucking Star Citizen, and because they allow for the full 6 degrees of movement in space. So the 6 degrees of movement in space are forward, backwards, left, right, and pitch roll. So I have
backwards, left, right, up, down.
Up, down. Yeah, sorry. The combination, yeah, sorry. Because so I have, what is it? I'm trying to remember how I have it set up.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Because literally the twisting of, because it has each of them have forward, backwards, left, right, and then a central axis of turning left and right. And so I have flight control of literally moving around and up and down on one, and then it's throttle and everything, and then fire, and then everything else is just buttons. But it allows total immersion as far as I have flight control in one hand and throttle control in the other. And with the newest update that they had, especially in Atmo flying, do you remember playing Wipeout? Like the Wipeout games? Where it was like you were the ship.
I played Starset.
Yeah, okay. But so but they were super fast paced, where it was a super agile aircraft or hovercraft, because it hovered up just shyly, just a little bit above the ground, but you could do like aerobatics and shit with it. Literally in Atmo flying on a planet, you could be doing like Mach 4 and just fucking kick it into like do a tailspin and like do flips and shit and still maintain, and it's so much fun. You get fined out the ass for it, because you're typically, if you're flying in Atmo, you're flying around cities and you get fined out the absolute ass for doing it. But oh my god, it's so much fun.
My Saytech does not have the dual throttles, which I wish I had, but it does have the left, right, as well as the normal. So it has all of that as well.
Yeah.
But it's like so old, it's like USB 1.0.
Oh god, yeah, no, these are,
I think, so old that Windows drivers in it are like default, so like I just have to plug it in and it fucking works with everything.
Because I almost got the HOTAS version of the T16,000M, but I found out that Star Citizen has issues with a HOTAS.
I want to get a HOTAS now.
I mean, I want a HOTAS for other reasons, but I can go buy the HOTAS. I think it's like $80.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the cool thing is that it comes with the brackets or the screws to plate mount it.
Yeah.
So what I want
here, this is what...
17 keyboards, 4 monitors, 3 mics, 2 mice, 1 normal, 1 3D, and 4 joysticks and steering wheels. Yes.
That's the one I want. The one I just sent you.
Oh, I just looked, and because I don't have Discord up, I just saw Smada's picture of what would be that 3D printing.
Where?
In Discord, he sent it to me to DM. I will open image, open link. This.
But yeah, that the one I just sent you is the one I want.
He said that looked like a person because it
Oh.
looks like a 3D printer. Oh yeah. That's the one that I was also looking at thinking about getting, but it was explicitly I didn't get it due to HOTAS and Star Citizen don't get along all that well.
There's special support for Star Citizen now, though.
Yeah. So this is the link that it's pretty.
All right, man. We're gonna have to wrap it up here soon because I'm getting tired and I also have some more schoolwork to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. You got to do stuff.
Yeah, I gotta take out the trash and then do schoolwork. None of our normal raid people are online.
No, let's go raid spaghetti and naked.
Which raid Sybs 984 as he does schoolwork?
I mean,
Is anyone playing Carrier Command 2?
No. Which I don't understand.
4 hours ago. It's such a good game.
It is. I do genuinely believe it's a little overpriced for what it is.
I don't.
But at the same time, it's a lot of fun.
Every penny.
Yeah.
It's overpriced, but also worth every penny.
Yep.
How much is it? I thought it was only $60.
I think it is.
No, it's 50. Yeah,
Either way.
There's not many people playing Railroads online right now either. There's 2. Let's see here. If only Tiger was streaming right now, that'd be cool.
There's one person playing Factorio right now.
How many viewers do they have?
7.
That fits within our raid category, right now. Well,
Yeah, and they're playing C Block.
Right, there's multiple people playing Factorio right now. Just
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's past videos. I literally just did it, and literally there's 1. Oh, there's 5 more channels. I apologize. No, there's chat plays Factorio too. There's 2.
What's that C Block one? Is it in English?
Yeah, it says English. Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Okay, it's Infantryman for life.
Okay, hopefully he's entertaining. If not, whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, before we do that, last call for anyone to join the giveaway because I'm about to do the thing right now. So last call for anyone to join that giveaway. You have to be in the Discord. Currently, it's just Cat and Smata.
Join for the fucking shenanigans.
I'm gonna give it until 27. So you got 2 minutes to join the thing.
Woot, I won.
Do we want to give a full 2 minutes? 2 minutes of silence.
We will give a moment of silence for the loser that is Smata.
I'm about to hit the pick random name button. Who all's viewing? Come on, people. Surely one of you all has 750 saucy points.
I'd like to thank my precognition for letting me know that I won. I'm gonna laugh if Cat wins.
The more you say that, the more I hope Cat wins.
Don't mind me, I'm just sanding over here. It totally looks like I'm not. I like look up and I just see my arm. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we got another minute. See if anyone else Does it?
Do. Ah. 500. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 50 billion thousandths of a bit if I don't win.
Still gonna be a lot of money for him.
No, thousands of bits. He's saying thousands of a bit. So he's talking about like literal like in a millionth of a penny.
Damn. All right. Well, 27. I'm gonna hit this button.
It's 27. So who won?
About to send you the image
Oh God.
so you can pull it up on stream.
Well, Smata, your precognition, not.
That was gonna be funny no matter what. It was so much funnier that it was Cat. I'm gonna reach out to Cat now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nerd. Don't mind me. Okay. So, with that being said, and on that terrible bombshell,
Keep your stick on the ice.
keep your stick on the ice. What? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and YouTube. Fucking love you. You are amazing. But you need to join your ass online. And yeah, you need to be here live.
Let me taking the garbage to the road at like 1 in the morning.
I think that people like, what fucking creepy ass shit is this person doing?
Oh, we're supposed to have a snowstorm coming in a few hours too. We're really hoping they close work for the next 4 days because I get paid regardless.
There we go.
Let's get that raid message up. I'll copy
Yep.
from.
Raid your kitchen, raid your bedroom. It's spaghetti and naked. But yes, see, because yes, if you were here live, you'd be able to go spam this in the person we're raiding's chat, and it would be amazing and wonderful, and it would spread the love. Because isn't that the true meaning of Christmas?
That and being saucy.
Yeah. Don't forget to be saucy and keep your stick on the ice. Bye bye, YouTube.